continue to do the same exact thing, the same shenanigans. The season they're not even, he's still making headlines for the wrong reasons.
Yep. And the thing was that
all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with the great one, and it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, the guard spots filled by Russell and Reeves. Wood out there with LeBron James, and it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, and I can't even believe I'm saying 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
Yeah, they are.
it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long haul.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A. So it's the Pistons now after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. James right side. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's the great one. Count it from 12.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Suns in Phoenix. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's LeBron. Last game with 30 points. Duren pulls it in.
And, you know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's the great one. He's defended by Reeves. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
During the pass to Ivy. Lets it go with a 3. And count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from the great one. The great one's got 7 points. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. James looking it over. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hachimura with his screen on Cunningham. Knocked away. And here's Thompson. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
LeBron passes to Reeves. Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Pass to the great one. For the 3. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. LeBron James on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Here's Russell. Still scoreless. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your
Reeves can't hit.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
The great one passes to Thompson. Here's the great one. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 15 points for the great one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Fast to connect. And here is James. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wood. Detroit with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from the great one. Pass to Russell, and they get it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Here's Russell after the made shot from the great one. Here's James. And he banks in the lane. James has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Thompson passes to the great one. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Russell with a wide open look. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. The offensive rebound, Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Russell after the basket by Detroit. In the corner, it's James. It's up a three. It's deflected, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. For the Pistons, Harris checked in for Jalen Duren. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. On the inbound. And it's Russell missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And that one, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against Phoenix was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Drake, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Keep it going.
Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Wood. Hachimura comes in for James. And it's Gabe Vincent in for D'Angelo Russell. And Detroit with a change here, too. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Thompson. Now Vincent. He averages about 5 points a game. Hachimura finds Vanderbilt. They need this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Here's the great one, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And he gets it to go.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Good look from Hachimura there, beating the open man.
Detroit leading by 18. Now Fontecchio. Inside. Here's the great one. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Reeves outside. Lets the three fly. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from the great one. The great one's got 28.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Reeves. Rebounded by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Kept alive. Hachimura has to connect. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's the great one. That one wide left. Lakers trail by 18. And it's Connect in the corner. .32 seconds left to play in the first. On the wing, Reeves. Guarded by Hardaway. Shot clock at 3. Here's Vincent. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Harris with the ball for Detroit. Sasser with it. Still without a basket. Here's the great one. No good on the triple. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
We've got Connect. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Lakers trail by 18. Pass to Vincent. Back to Hachimura. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, we have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. So it's the Pistons now, after the basket by the Lakers. Out to Harris, a three ball. Buries it from three-point range. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
Vincent the pass to Hachimura. Back to Vincent. Fires the three. Rebound, Detroit. Durange. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Suns. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Cunningham tries again. Out to Thompson. Pass to Harris. Offensive rebound. Now Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Tries yet again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Lakers trail by 16. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also a part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says,
for Detroit. The great ones checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. And Moore subbed in for Ivy. Pulls up on the wing. The great one with the bucket. The great one's got 30 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Christie. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons leading by 18. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
LeBron outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Good. Shapino. Shot is off. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's the great one. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Wood. And that time, also a missed shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Christie the pass to James. Good D by Thompson. Detroit's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's the great one. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Down low, here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Here's the great one. And the shot goes in. The great one's got 7 points for the quarter. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here's the great one. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Different look here for Detroit. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Thompson. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. To the middle. Here's James. Holland with the rebound.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
The defense expects Hardaway to just rise and fire, but he can make plays off the bounce as well.
Inside. And finished off by Wood.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to the great one. And the layup's good off the glass. The great one's got 39.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
LeBron outside. No good with the layup. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's the great one. Good covering, and that one drops. 41 points for the great one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Reeves can't hit. Detroit has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's the great one. Lays it up off the glass. The great one's got 43 points.
Boy, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Outside, James. Beyond the arc. knocks down the three ball. LeBron's got 13 points.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Well, Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for you guys. Kevin, appreciate you guys having me on.
Shams Charania, the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams, one of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down that's big news, Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA.
And again, another basket good from the Great One. The Great One's got 47 points. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Oh, the jam by Wood.
Showtime, Christian Wood, putting down the hammer.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Great One, again, the Pistons score.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. LeBron outside. Here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan court. They're thinking about the shot. Too bad. Give it up for the participants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Detroit Pistons.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Kings matchup, they'll be facing a team that's had a little better year. But this game is winnable if they bring the energy.
Oh, they're going to need more than energy, Kenny. There's a talent gap here.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from the Great One.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Great One out there with Thompson. And it's Duran in at the 5 spot. Pass to the Great One. Goes up on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's Russell missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range. he'll typically knock it down.
And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Reeves in the corner. Back to Russell. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the Great One.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Duren, the pass to Cunningham. Here's the Great One. He's defended by Reed. And it's the Great One missing. The Lakers have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Out to Russell, shoots the three. Los Angeles with another miss.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Ivy passes to Duren, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Duren's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
The Lakers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. From deep, James drops in the tray.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Reeves with the screen for James. He can't get that one. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Ivy with the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Ivy's gone 50% so far, 2 of 4 shooting. James, the pass to Reeves. Here's the three. And it's LeBron James with the three. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up.
Another bucket. Wow.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
At 50 for the 18th time. Only Harden, Kobe, Jordan, and Wilt have had more. That's a who's who of scores.
The Great One with the bucket.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
James kicks to Wood. James outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. "13 feet away. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
No one near James as he lets it go. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 21 points for LeBron. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Here's the Great One. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me... called the Lakers. Without question, the Great One displaying his skills today.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
Now Vincent. He's got 8. 1:10 left in the third. Christie against Moore. Christie can't make it. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Good work there as it goes. The Great Ones got 57 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The Pistons shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Three-pointer. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And Hayes throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
20 seconds left in the third.
Pistons foul.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Detroit's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to the Great One for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Connect. Fires for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Pistons on top, just dominating this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Vincent is out there with Christie. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Moore outside. Pass to Sasser. Here's the Great One. Can he keep it going? And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Christie can't make it.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's the Great One. Makes it off the glass.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Down low, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Moore outside. Back to Sasser. Here's the Great One. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Hayes throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Sasser finds Moore. The Pistons working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Fades. And it's off the back rim. No good. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Moore with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
No coverage that time. Christie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's the great one. Vanderbilt defending. Here's the great one. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Hayes. Connect with it. Now Vincent. Now here's Hayes. Here's Connect. And it's good for 2. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with team. Talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Here's Christie. Rebounded by the Pistons. Sasser with it. Plays it up and banks it in. Sasser's got 4 points in the quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Christie. Now Vincent. To the paint. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's the great one. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Hayes. Here's Connect. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him from outside the arc. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. Detroit has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. From about 19 feet. And it's the great one missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
To the inside. Got a piece of it. The 3. And another one falls. Amazing.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to the great one. Launches a 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Connect. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Holland. From deep three-point territory. And it's the great one missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Connect slams it in.
Well, look at the fearlessness from Connect above the rim. Wow.
Here's the great one. And the layup falls.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pistons have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
To the middle, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Huge call time here. They're down by 48. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Get the perimeter.
Russell looking around. The Pistons taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
A good daddy.
Niggas be getting their ass beat, but when I start singing and telling jokes, it's my left.